Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to show this deck to you guys today. This deck is called my Kreuger deck. Kreuger obviously is the last name of one of those bad guys on those horror movies that you probably saw in the 80s and 90s. Actually, if you're probably watching this, I'm guessing you're on the younger side and you don't know what I'm talking about. But that's totally okay. When you get old enough, try taking a look at these Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Pretty scary stuff, pretty good stuff for viewing. This is a deck that uses that name, Kreuger, right? So that's Freddy Krueger, the main bad guy. Alright, what you'll see is this is a good deck for Ashiok, the Sculptor of Fears. Ashiok has this ability here to throw down this support card. It says when a creature card enters any player's graveyard from their library, your opponent loses 2 life. So this deck will be a nice theme deck for this themed Planeswalker. We're going to try to throw as many things into that graveyard as humanly possible. As you can see here, if it's a creature card that's getting thrown into that graveyard, they're going to lose 2 life. Alright, so that's important. You got to kind of have some of these cards though if you're going to make this deck work. Jace the Perfected Mind. This one will throw cards into the graveyard, as you can see over here. Destroy the top 3 cards of target player's library. This part over here, this -3 ability, this is a good ability. Destroy the top X cards of target player's library, then your opponent loses life equal to the number of cards in that player's graveyard. X is equal to 3 times this support shield. So you can see what we're trying to go for. We're trying to throw a ton of cards into your opponent's graveyard, and if you can get that done and hit this ability here, you're gonna cause a nice chain reaction to lose a lot of life for your opponent. Alright, and that's gonna help you to win in a lot of cases. Teresian Mindbreaker is another important card. You can use this card to help you to throw cards into your opponent's graveyard. It says here, destroy the top 5 cards of your opponent's graveyard every time this creature attacks. Right, so that's important. Bruvak. Bruvak's another good one. At the end of your turn, destroy the top Y cards from your opponent's library. Y is the number of cards destroyed from your opponent's library this turn. Then it says here, then if you got more than 20 cards in your opponent's graveyard, your opponent loses X life. X is half the number of cards in your opponent's graveyard, rounded up. So again, more ways to do damage just by focusing on throwing cards into your opponent's graveyard. Alright, we'll see some gameplay here. What I want to show you guys is how this deck works. I want to be able to launch that first ability. And hopefully we're going to be able to win this one just by throwing a ton of cards into the graveyard and launching that nice finishing move by Jace. Okay, let's take a look. Mock Sapphire, Broker's Ascendancy. We got some good cards here. This is a nice hand to start with. For those of you that are not familiar with Ashiok, again, here are the abilities. Well, here are the abilities and here are the mana bonuses. So you can take a look, pause the video if you want. Okay, alright, let's see what we can do. What I'm thinking is we'll go with something smooth up here, nice and easy. Mock Sapphire. Looks like I got a match 5 ability down here. Match 5 is nice. I think what we'll do is we'll wait on that. Alright, and what I'm hoping to do is be able to match something up here. We'll see if we can do that sooner or later. It might have to obviously be later because that's going to require some work up there. But anyway, there we go. Atraxa's in. This guy is going to block and kill the opponent's creature, just as we had planned. Here's Atraxa again. Alright. Taking a look at it, guys, I think what we're going to try to do here is we're going to continue to play that Broker's Ascendancy, because that's going to help us to get going and make ourselves real strong. Now, I should have turned this card off. Obviously, I can't turn it off now because it's being played. What's going to happen is it's going to ask me, okay, what do I want to surveil? Surveil means take out of the top 4 and then throw in your graveyard. Right, so I took out a couple for the top 4, threw those in my graveyard. Probably would have been good to just turn that card off, but oh well. Okay, there we go, making some moves. Let's go like this. At this point, we're looking really good. We still need Bruvak out, we still need Jace out, so we're going to try to make sure we focus our abilities and our efforts, oh boy, on getting that one out. Looks like the opponent is moving cards in and out of the hand really well. That kind of sometimes will signal what kind of deck we're playing against. Okay, here we are. Let's go like this. That will help us out with Kreuger. There we go. Man, we need that Jace card out. One of the good things about this deck, though, especially about this Planeswalker, Teresian Mindbreaker, is that we got this ability here. Destroy the top 6 cards of each player's library. Return up to 1 of each different support from all graveyards onto the board under my control. Okay, let's see if we can use that to get what we want. There's Jace. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay, great. Great. Now that helped out a lot. Let's use this ability here. At this point, all we're trying to do now is make this shield count as high as humanly possible, and then use that to make our enemy go bye-bye. Alright, so let's see. Helm of the Gods, excellent card here. Alright, so as things are going, we're probably going to win this in a few turns. And let's see if we can get it to do some serious damage coming up. Here you go, we got some good damage right there. Now, I'm not going to do the math here, folks, but what I'm going to try to do... Oh, let's see. What I'm going to try to do is launch this on the opponent. They're obviously going to take some damage there. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to win it on this turn, but we'll give it a shot. I can simply do the math if I wanted to, but no, I'm just going to play it out because we're going to win this thing anyway. I'm going to go confirm. It's going to give us more damage. And it looks like we're going to get it right there. Alright, very good stuff, guys. I hope you guys like this deck. Like and subscribe. Share with your friends. That helps the channel.